It's our time. I'm taking my video outside today because it's so beautiful out. I hope you're enjoying the weather too. We've been looking closely at insects, and today I'm going to introduce the word symmetry to you. Symmetry is when you have an object or a shape, and if you split it right down the middle or draw a line down the middle, it's the same on both sides. So your face and your body has symmetry. You can see I have an eye on one side and then an eye on the other side that's about the same size and shape. Same thing with my lips, my nose, my ears, my eyebrows are about the same. Your whole body is symmetrical. So I have a hand on this side and a hand on this side that's about the same size and shape. Lots of things in nature have symmetry. Look at this flower. How about this starfish? It has symmetry. It's the same on both sides. And even things that people have built show symmetry. This is the Taj Mahal. And I can see that there's a tower on either side of that red line and trees that go down the river. It's all symmetry. And of course, following along with our theme, insects. Insects have symmetry. Wings on either side of that red line, eyes. This insect also shows symmetry. And of course, this beautiful butterfly. It has symmetry. The patterns are the same on either side of that red line. So today, we're going to be making a drawing that has symmetry. And I want you to remember that you are the artist. So I'm going to show you some ideas, but because you are the artist, you can make any changes that you want or add any details that you want. For today's activity, you're going to need paper, crayons, and a pencil. Pause this video as you go gather those things now. All right, I have my supplies. I have a pencil, I have some crayons, and I have my piece of paper. I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm making sure that the corners are touching. And then I'm going to use my hand to crease it like that. And when I open it up, I should have two equal parts that are the same size. Now I'm going to choose a color. You could use black. I didn't have a black at home, so I'm actually going to use my darkest color, my purple here. And I'm going to draw an insect, but I'm only going to draw half of the insect. I'm not going to draw on this side. We're going to be transferring one side of our picture onto the other side. I'll show you what that means as we continue with this project. So I'm thinking about my three parts of my insect. Head, I'm only going to draw a half circle for one side of my head. Thorax, I'm going to make that kind of like an angular shape. And the last part, of course, is the abdomen. And that part I'm going to make a little bit longer. All right, so I have head, thorax, abdomen. This side is empty. We're going to transfer this part over there. I'm going to make this insect into a butterfly. So I'm going to make some big wings like that. I'm pressing down on my crayon so I make a nice bold color, nice bold line. I don't want to draw really lightly like that. That won't transfer over. I'll show you what I mean as I continue though. So I'm going to draw some legs. Oop, my crayon broke. That happens, but I can still use it. There's one leg. There's two legs. And here's my last leg. I think I'll add a curly antenna, and now I'm ready to transfer it. I'm going to fold my paper, and now I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to start scribbling. And I'm going to scribble over the lines. I can kind of see the lines through the paper, so I know where to scribble. I'm going to scribble right on top of those lines that I drew. I'm pressing down kind of hard, but not hard enough that I'm going to break my pencil. Scribbling, scribbling, where I see some of the lines and as best I can. Now, I think I scribbled enough. Let's open this up. Look what happened. So transferring means that you are moving something from one part to the other. We transferred some of this crayon on this side to the other side. And now look, my insect is symmetrical. It's the same on both sides. This side that I transferred onto is a little lighter than this color. So I think I'll go over it with my crayon. But now I know exactly where to trace because I can just follow it. I can just follow the lines that I drew. And look, it's not perfect, but that's okay. I'm the artist. Mistakes help me learn. All right, here is my symmetrical insect. And now I can take some of my other crayons and add some details. Remember, the more details you add to any artwork, the more interesting they become. I like adding lots of lines and patterns. If you're following along and you need me to slow down, just pause the video. I also like to color in some of these shapes. When I color in some of these shapes, it makes my picture look very bright and colorful. And that makes for an interesting artwork. Sometimes I have to make up ideas as I'm working. Lots of artists do that. It's called improvising. Coming up with ideas as in the middle of my working. I'm trying to make both sides of my insect symmetrical. So I'm going to copy some of the same patterns on both sides. But remember, you're the artist. If you want the patterns inside of your insect not to match or be symmetrical, you get to make that decision. That's what's so special about being an artist, is that you get to make your own rules for how your picture is going to look. But the most important thing is that you're proud of your hard work and you know that you did your best work. I think I'll go in with this purple and make some polka dots here. I was only able to find a couple of colors at home, but if you have more colors, I'm interested to see what you can come up with. And if you only have a few crayons, you can do what I'm doing and just use them in a variety of ways. I'm taking my time and I'm doing my best work. All right, my symmetrical insect is complete. Oh, I forgot to write my name. Miss Lee. What a masterpiece. Did I take my time? Yes. Did I do my best work? Yes. Did I make mistakes? Sure. But I'm happy and I'm proud of my work. All right, friends, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Make sure that you share your work with me on Seesaw. See you next time.